Well, hi guys, welcome back. This is G-Man, My World 67. Just another quick video. Got these in the mail on yesterday. Just opened them. Came in from the United Kingdom and, well, basically they both came from the United Kingdom. These are Hornby, again, and these are the last of the Hornby freight that I purchased and I've intended to purchase for a while. As you saw the other day, I just finally got in my daylight tank car, and let's see, my Royal Daylight, and there it is. It turned out nice, got it cleaned up, touched up, turned out really nice. And got in another shell car and this National. And as you can see, the National, the printing on this side is pretty badly worn. But the printing on this side hardly has anywhere at all, just a couple of 2 or 3 minor places. And we're going to try to touch that up. Also, it has a few scratches, places of wear on the silver side of it itself, and so on the main body of the paint. And so we're going to touch that up as well. The shell car, which is my second shell car, is almost perfect as to the lettering. The made in England, Hornby made in England by Meccano down here, as they almost all do, have a little damage to the plate itself. But the lettering, motor, shell, spirit, both sides is actually in pretty decent condition. Hardly anywhere at all. The tank car has a few chips on the ends, and I think somewhere on it it's got one scratch that I noticed. It's not really bad. I don't really see it right now. Oh, there's a paint chip or rub right there. There it is, right there. I don't know that you can see it or not. Right there. Anyway, we're going to touch that up. And I just washed them. They were really dirty, filthy. And I thought, whoops, better make a video. So that's what I'm doing. Now, having said that, there is one other tank car that I might try to get hold of, and that is a silver I forgot the name of it. But anyway, it's a silver tank car. It's a National label that we know here in America, like Shell. And National used to be a big company. But I can't remember the name of it right now. That's funny. Let me look it up real quick. It's a Esso. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't think of that. It's an SO tank car. And I don't know, I might try to get that SO tank car. And then I'll have 6 tank cars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'll have 5 tank cars. But anyway, I'll have 2 Shell, 1 Daylight, 1 National, and 1 SO. If I get it. And that's good for me. The National car, I wanted to point out, has a number, a designated number on it. It's 918. And you didn't really see much of that in the Hornby tank cars, the early Hornby tank cars in pre-war. I believe this was probably started, the numbering, like 48, 49, 50. And so it's actually a little newer than the others. And it also has, if you can see it down on the bottom, it says Hornby. I don't know if you can see it or not. Hornby. Whereas these don't have the printed bottoms on them. And that's another way you can tell the little earlier cars from the little later cars. Now, I want to point out too that some of the Hornby cars were actually made here in America. Hornby USA was developing tank cars, making tank cars here, and selling Hornby on the East Coast primarily. And so there was some Hornby being sold here in America, and of course it was sold in Canada, and so it would filter down. But none of these, I don't believe, are Hornby USA, as none of them are designated or marked like that. All of them say made in England, and so that's what that is. But anyway, these two got in today. I've got one more item I want to show you in this video. Bear with me. Okay, I wanted to share this with you. This is the other item that came yesterday evening. And I had a hard time figuring out how to get in this box. Okay, got it cut. I'll do the grand unboxing here. Should be just this one item. Actually, there's 2 items there. Get this out of the way. Now, if I can, I'm going to set the camera right here. And I hope you can see. I'm going to try to incorporate this somewhere on the layout. Have its own little area. I don't know where. Don't know how. But hopefully I'm going to be able to figure out how to do it, where to put it. This came along with it. It's an original Hornby signal, semaphore. It is not lighted. I don't even think it was actuatable. The way it looks, might have been. Have to research it a little bit. But anyway, there that is. That came with this. And I saw this and I thought, how great to have this. For no other reason but for nostalgia. To kind of make the Hornby theme complete. And there it is. A Hornby turntable. I don't know if you can see that or not. It says Hornby Series. Meccano Limited, made in England. And this is a manual. And it works something like this. You raise that up, get the engine in there, raise that up, turn it, lock it. Raise it up, turn it, lock it. Now, needless to say, this was supposed to be for roll gauge. And roll gauge does fit on it. But needless to say, you couldn't use it with engines like the Royal Scot. Because even when I put the Royal Scot all the way back to here, which throws off the two front trucks. Now, if it didn't have the two front trucks on it, you could do it. But your larger engines will not fit on the turntable. So, amazingly so, it's not very purposeful for your major trains. And I think they made it more for your little switchers. It's perfect for the little switchers. Raise it up, turn it, put it down, lock it, and you're ready to go. Kind of cool, I think. But I happened to get this one at a really decent price. I actually paid about $4 or $5 more for it than I really wanted to pay for it, but it was still a good price compared to what they go for. And so I was just happy to get it. It's in really nice shape. It's complete. It's not all bent up. It's not all rusted. Some touch up to this. The track section is about really all that needs to be done with it. That and cleaned up. And it's a really nice piece, and if for nothing else, it can be a good conversation piece. So I was just really happy to find that at the same time that I got these two tank cars. All right. That's all I had for you for today. I'm a little under the weather, and so I'm kind of taking the day off today. Not going to do much of anything. I don't even know if I'm going to touch these up today or not. I really don't feel that great. But at any rate, have fun playing with your trains. We will be doing a shot on the layout. I promise you, unless things take for the worse, and you pray for me. I don't believe they will, and if you pray for me, I know they won't. And so we'll actually get some shots of the video and show you what we're doing out there on the layout. I've got some track in the process of being laid and some already laid. None of it's permanent yet, but I'm setting it up and lining it up. Cleaned up some track. Show that to you real quick. This is the 034 track that I got from my good friend Kent Poole, and I cleaned it up. As I started to clean it, put it in the vinegar and everything, and checked it in about an hour, and it was already clean. It was almost as if the rust on it had already been cleaned. And so I called Kent and I asked him, I said, "Did you clean the track already?" And he said, "Well, I don't remember. I don't think I did, but it looked like it had already actually been cleaned. It was covered with rust, as it does when it first comes out of vinegar. But I never had thought about it already being cleaned. So anyway, irregardless, it's clean now. There's still a little rust stain around the track that can't be helped, but the track itself is clean, inside, outside, clean. So we had a track, and that's not all of it. I still got some out there soaking. Actually, I need to get out of that vinegar today. They've been there for like 2-3 days now, so I really need to get that out. Once again, I believe this will complete my Hornby pieces. I might have one more engine shell, or actually 2 more engine shells coming. But no more tank cars. That completes my freight for now for the Hornby. As I said, I just wanted to get some tank cars, and now I have them. I might buy the SO car if I can get it in my price range. And other than that, clean this Hornby up. Had to clean these up. They're a little bit rusty, the wires. And get the lettering done on the National car, get it touched up, and it's ready to go. So that's all I have for you for today. I just wanted to share that with you. And as always, if you have any questions, or if I can help you with anything, please feel free to give me an email. gman1924 at hotmail.com. gman1924 at hotmail.com. And as always, happy rails until